All praises to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the true, sincere brethren around the four corners, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with the word and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him none of this would even be possible. Romans 14:5, one man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So you have to be persuaded in your own mind. You have to be sure. You have to be faithful. You can't live off what the next man's doing. If you feel like a brother in this truth who has influenced you, who has guided you, let's say that person falls out, are you going to get weak or find an excuse to fall out too? Okay? You have to be convinced in your own mind. Okay, and if you're not convinced in your own mind, you don't have any foundation. What is our foundation? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai being our foundation is also faith. Okay? Faith being our foundation, we are also convinced or persuaded in our own mind. Because it's not like we wake up in the morning, we see Yahweh Shai, we go to sleep at night, we see Yahweh Shai. Okay? We know Yahweh Shai, but we haven't seen Yahweh Shai in this life. So in order for us to be persuaded, we need to stand on faith. Okay? Faith is very important. But you have men who weren't given that faith. You have men who are double-minded. You have men who actually teach on the streets or hold signs or whatever, but they're kind of shaky. They have secret thoughts. They have secret intentions. Okay? But the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is going to expose a lot of fake niggas, man. A lot more fake niggas. Romans 14:5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. So let every man be convinced in his own mind. Okay? I'm going to jump to another verse in the book of Ephesians. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is the gift of God. So in order for you to be persuaded in your own mind or convinced in your own mind, you would have to have the gift of faith. Faith is actually a gift. It's not something that you have because you just feel like you want to have it. It was actually given to you from before the foundations of this world, before your birth. Okay, you were already given a portion of faith. Faith is a gift. A gift is something that you don't do for yourself. A gift is given to you from someone else. And that someone is Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Ephesians 2:8, for by grace are ye saved through faith. And that not of yourself, it is the gift of God. So the reason why, certain men actually have faith in what? Not faith that our check is going to come every week or every 2 weeks. Okay? Not faith that we can get the best jobs, we can live it up. We have faith that we're Israelites. We have faith that Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's name. We have faith that Yahweh Shai is his son's name. We have faith that we were given the true Hebrew. We have faith that we're breaking down the scriptures properly. Okay? It is not of ourselves, man. To be able to do these things, it is a faith, it is a gift which was given to us from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is the gift of God. So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai gave us this gift, and we can't abuse this gift. Okay? That's why many people, they don't understand faith, because you have to see things to believe it when you're of this world. Okay? But we move off the spirit. We don't move off of carnality. We move off spirituality. Okay? 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, not sight. See, we walk by faith, not by sight. That's how you know who the true men of the Lord are. We walk by faith, not by sight. You had the elders and the apostles teaching out there for years, prophesying, even prophesying about things that weren't necessarily evident at those times, because they were walking by faith and not by sight. Okay? Verse 8, we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Wherefore we labor that whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. Okay? But the point I wanted to prove, or the point I wanted to pull out and show, was that we walk by faith and not by sight. And remember, faith is a gift. Like I just read in Ephesians 2, faith is a gift from Yahweh. And we have to be persuaded in our own mind that we have the truth. You have to be persuaded that the 12 tribe sign is the truth. You have to be persuaded that we're the biblical Israelites. You have to be persuaded that America is going to be destroyed. You have to be persuaded that what you will call UFOs today are the chariots of the Bible, the chariots of Israel. Okay? We can't really focus on things you can see so much, but things you can't see. In fact, it's the things that you can't see that are actually more real than the things that you can see. Because the things you can see, Esau uses it against you. He plays with your mind. Okay? So because we're persuaded, let's jump to my next verse. All right, in the book of Hebrews, (10 and 22). Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water. Okay, so that's the baptism, having your mind sprinkled from the evil conscience, which is given this truth. If you're given this truth, your mind changes. Your thought pattern's not the same. Okay, you start to hate wickedness. You no longer accept that wicked lifestyle that you once were living in. The people around you, they may still be living that wicked, evil, adulterous lifestyle, but you yourself, your mind has been changed. You've been washed with the water. And the water is this word. Okay? Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith. So you can't have no doubts. You have to be persuaded in your own mind. You have to have full assurance. Okay? Having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience. So that shows you right here that our heart is really speaking of our mind, which the Hebrew word for heart is lab, sprinkled from an evil conscience, and our bodies washed with pure water. Okay? Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised. Okay, so hold fast our profession. What we are in is actually a duty. It's a job. It's our profession. So typically, we are never unemployed. Okay? We're holding fast our profession through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So let's jump down to verse 38 though. Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith. If any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. So what would cause someone not to want to remain in this truth? What would cause somebody to draw back? Well, verse 35 can answer that. Let's read that. Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye might receive the promise. So many people draw back because they lack confidence. They lack patience. Okay? They're not persuaded in their own mind. The gift of faith was not given to them. They don't have full assurance of faith. They're double-minded. So many men like that, they draw back, they go back into the world. And once they go back into the world, the Heavenly Father cannot stand a person like that. Okay? Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So that's the elect. The elect are not going to come into this truth and then fall back into the world for whatever giving reason. Okay, we're persuaded in our own mind through the gift that was given to us from the very foundation of the world. So for those who don't believe, to hell with them. If you're looked at as strange because you believe something that many just can't understand, they just can't see it, oh well. Don't allow those who aren't persuaded to make you lose your patience, to cast away your confidence. Okay? The elect cannot be plucked out of the hands of Yahweh Shai. The elect were given to Yahweh Shai, and there's nothing, no one, okay, that could ever change that. So we have to remain sure. We have to remain hopeful. We have to remain confident. We have to have the spirit of endurance, which comes from our patience as well. Okay? Because those who turn back, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has no pleasure in that, man. Which means ultimately they have to die for that. They have to be destroyed. Okay? They have a special death. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the true, sincere brethren pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with the word, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible. All right? Kahala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Shalom.